we had a state official come that it was a church dedication, and my husband said, oh, you know, it's going to be a special day. And I said, Gary, I want to cook for us after Sunday service, the dedication service, everything. And Gary went, oh, honey, no, don't you worry about it. It's going to be a busy day at church and everything. And I kept on pressing it. I don't know if it's because he thought of all those frozen pot pies and instant potatoes I cooked. But I kept on pushing. I said, I want him to come to eat at our house. And finally he said, okay. So the state official was real austere and real dignified. And so finally, that week I learned how to fold napkins. I cleaned in corners where the light of day had never seen. And so here I rushed home. And I had learned that week how to cook a roast of potatoes and carrots in a bag. And also I made yeast rolls, which I had not done before. So Gary comes home with our dignified guest. They walk in. Gary looked around at the house. He looked at my dining room table, and he went behind his back. He went to our guest. He looked at me. He went like, and I went, oh, good. You better be glad you married me and not that other girl in Bible college. So anyway, we go to the table. Now, the yeast rolls that I did, they were huge. It took 3 baskets for 2. And Gary went, what are those? I said, oh, that's bread, that's bread. Well, I had a salad on the table. So as they come in, sit down. So I go into the kitchen, and the floor was like a poured floor. So I get a tray with the roast potatoes and carrots and gravy. And I'm walking toward them, the dining room table, talking, and something got a hold of my foot. I don't know what it was, but I tripped. And when I tripped, I threw the roast, the carrots, potatoes, the gravy, everything at our guest. And I slid through the gravy right between his legs. Well, it was terrible, terrible. So my husband got up, grabbed my ankles, and he just pushed me back out of the gravy. And I looked up, and the gentleman said, I like bread and salad. You know, that's all he said. Well, I jumped up and tried to get the carrots off of him and everything. And he was going, no. That's a Gary go, leave him alone. Don't. I was so discombobulated. It was awful. Oh my goodness. So we told him we'd buy him a new suit, wash his suit, do something. But a few weeks later, we saw his wife, and we went, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I did that to your husband. And she said, no. She said, for 2 weeks now, he's been in real serious meetings. He comes home, he said, honey, I'll be in those meetings, and all of a sudden I see that woman sliding through gravy, and I lose it. She said, it's the best thing that ever happened to him. She said, I said, would you call my husband and tell him that?